Bon après-midi et bienvenue pour un autre épisode of Konekte.
Hi everyone, welcome back.
Aujourd'hui, nous avons grand plaisir pour introduire autres avec le ministère pour l'éducation, avec Human Resource Development. Kind of forgot, mais je dis en créole.
Resource.
Quand même. Ambassador Mr. David Pierre. Minister, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for being here, Minister.
Pleasure.
So, I'm sure a lot of people out there would say you used to be a teacher, a maths teacher.
Correct.
Okay.
Mathématiques avec la science.
Okay, I didn't know about the science bit.
Nous noirs, pour tu peux faire beaucoup de tours de bonne l'école, on peut visiter, on peut interacter avec teachers. Minister, guys, do you know from the time that you used to be a teacher at school, and là, quoi que vous avez changé over the years?
Qu'est-ce que c'est une changé? Merci pour la question. Qu'est-ce que c'est une changé? Premièrement, ben, maman qui nous travaille avec, on a le ça cisé. Dans mon époque, maman qui focus sur la quantité des objectifs. Tu n'as pas beaucoup de problèmes behavior, problèmes discipline, qui over the years, il augmente la quantité. Et aujourd'hui, un enseignant, il va aller peut faire face avec une situation de la classe. Côté besoin, pendant qu'il peut enseigner, aussi prendre son temps pour lui dealer avec problème manque de discipline. Dans mon temps, la majorité de nous temps l'enseignement, tu gagnes avec l'enseignement lui-même. So, ça, il y a une différence, il y a une grande différence, c'est fondamental, à cause il y a un impact négatif de l'apprentissage lui-même, alors il y a un impact négatif le résultat à la fin de l'année. Deuxième quelque chose qui nous change, c'est les outils que vous gagnez pour travailler avec. Dans mon époque, tu n'as pas bien réseau social, tu n'as pas trop servi Internet, aujourd'hui il y en a AI. So, il y a une quantité d'outils qui nous capables, qui enseignent à servir positivement, mais aussi qui sont capables en sur l'aspect négatif. So, tout ça là, il y en a un impact sur l'apprentissage. Et alors, nous enseignants aujourd'hui, il besoin d'adapter avec une situation qui, mon l'époque, pas existait.
That's
Actually, no,
interesting.
no, naman kind of like because lo AI and internet and how then no later, sinapasaban
We didn't have ChatGPT.
Pas.
And yeah, I remember when the time nous étions à l'école, nous pouvons study avec past paper, nous pouvons faire after school classes. I'm sure students still do after school classes, but it was different back then.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
Even when I was a teacher, I used to teach O level. I've also taught A level. And one of the things that we did then was to bring a lot of past papers, give to our students, get them to practice and practice and practice for them to get good grades. But nowadays, students can use alternative methods
Yeah.
like using AI, going to on the internet, do some research, and so on and so forth. So there are advantages, but it also depends on how they use those tools.
That's what I was going to ask.
You don't get ChatGPT to do things for you. You use it as support. So there's a difference. At the end of the day, you have to be the one who understands
Of
what
course.
is really going on, master the subject, so that
Of
you
course.
can do well. So those are things that we need to take care of as the Ministry of Education and Human Resource Development, and we are introducing AI, but we say ethically. So we are hopeful that students and teachers will use AI ethically.
You mentioned tools, and one of the tools that we're actually assisting to support with is the smart education. Amanika, you've been instrumental in the project. Maybe
It's
you can give us a little recap of what it is. And
Sorry. So the Smart Education Project is one that we've been working on in collaboration with the Ministry of Education and Huawei, and it's something that we're very proud of. We've come a long way. We've actually installed the solution in 4 classrooms across Mahe and Pralin at the moment, and essentially what it is it's like a smart classroom. You have the smart board at the front of the classroom. You have speakers, microphones, cameras, so many different equipment that altogether contribute to the smart classroom experience. And tomorrow we're actually having the launch of the solution on Mahe. We had the Prana launch last year, and we're very excited to see the future of education in the country.
I am as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what exactly will the smart classroom bring to education, and why did your ministry feel that it is important to get behind this initiative?
Okay, at the end of the day, one of the best advantages of smart classroom would be the ability for a teacher to teach, let us say, mathematics when all of the schools have a smart classroom. So students from all over Mahe, even Pralin and Ladig, will have the opportunity to follow, let us say, a classroom taught by myself. I myself, I will at some stage
Yeah.
teach. So it will be an opportunity. The technology will allow students from all over Mahi to follow a lesson being taught by the minister. So that is a huge advantage. Now, another one would be the content. It's very easy to create content for a particular subject when you have this kind of technology, where everybody can enjoy the very same content at the very same time. So this is real.
Yeah.
It will definitely help our students. It will also help teachers, because now it's no longer chalk and talk. During my days, it was basically chalk and talk. Now it's technology. The amount of work that a teacher will be able to do within one period can exceed 10, 15 times more
Yeah.
than he or she would have been able to do without smart classroom. So we are bringing this kind of experience to our students.
One aspect that I could also add on to what you've said is that with the virtual lab module introduced by the Smart Education Solution, we're bringing in equipment that may not currently be present at all of the schools, but it allows them to conduct multiple different experiments that they would otherwise not have been able to experience outside of the classroom,
Definitely.
which I think is quite exciting.
And a lot more safer, if I might.
A lot safer. Yeah.
No test tubes blowing up in any
There
classroom.
are experiments that we've been practicing, and it involves a lot of explosions and things obviously that you would not be able to carry out in a live lab. So I think it's an
Definitely.
interesting aspect, and I think it brings in more engagement overall. I would really have loved that if I had that experience when I was still in school. So we're looking forward
In
to
fact,
seeing.
Minister, at your in your last speech, when you were present at the certificate ceremony for the Microsoft 365, you remember we touched a little bit on this in the last episode. You mentioned that digitalization is no longer optional; it is mandatory. What's mandatory? It was.
It's no longer an option.
It's not.
Yeah.
What makes you say that?
Seychelles is tiny, right? But we're part of the world. The world is moving so fast. If we take it as an option, then Seychelles and the citizens, the young citizens of Seychelles, will definitely be left behind.
Agreed.
We cannot have an education system which does not allow our students to move with the time. So this is an opportunity, and we cannot say no to it. That was why I said it is not an option. It's a must, actually. So we need to move with the time, and we need to ensure that our students also get the experience that the whole world is getting. So we can't leave Seychelles behind.
I think no one knows this better than, at the risk of sounding very cliche, better than Cable and Wireless, given that we've also identified the need to shift from a telco to a techco company. Minister, you've also spoken about AI, and in one of the first episodes that we did of Konekte, we touched on security. How is the ministry going to ensure that children are staying safe while having access?
To more technology.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you are going to introduce AI in schools, you need to train your teachers.
Mm-hmm.
You need to give access to you need to give the students access to other software that would allow them to use the AI experience in a way that is ethical.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that we are doing is to capacitate our teachers. So we are giving teachers training to ensure that they use AI ethically, and we are also giving students the capacity for them to use AI ethically. When it comes to the internet and technology, nowadays you get access to all sort of content.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of the things that we need to prepare, actually really prepare our students about. So we are actually doing the two things. Teach students how to use AI to support learning, and teach teachers how to use AI to support teaching.
Mm-hmm.
So if we can do this, give them all the tools that are available for them to be able to do that, then we are safe. But if we don't, then we can only imagine what can happen. Students will get access to all sorts of content.
I imagine as a parent myself, you are also a parent, we also need to take personal responsibility to ensure that the sites that our children are visiting.
It's difficult.
It's not
I mean,
always.
it's difficult to count on the entire community. Obviously, there's a proportion of parents who will be able to do this, but we must accept at this point in time that there is also a huge proportion of parents who will not be able to do this. So our take is that if parents cannot, then we take it as our responsibility to ensure that our students are safe in terms of the kind of contents that they do get access to. So we have to do this. Talking about this, the Ministry of Education is also thinking in terms of what is it that we need to do to get parents involved, to get parents to collaborate. We are planning a few methods, which we will come up with perhaps in the next month or so.
Okay.
But I won't talk about it now. I will just roll it out at the right time.
So you heard it here first. There's going to be a big reveal
But
sometime in the near future.
along the note of AI, we were discussing AI. There is a very important aspect that I think teachers bring to the table that AI does not. So AI, you can get a lot of information from AI, but there's a very human element that teachers bring that AI cannot bring to the table. So can you tell me a bit more about the importance of why we still need to have that presence of human teachers in a
Oh,
classroom?
definitely. We are thinking of AI as a medium so that we will always depend on teachers to use AI as a medium. There's the human touch, there's
Empathy.
definitely you can have this with AI. And obviously, as a small country and based on our way of life, it is always important for us as Seychelles to have a human in between what we are learning, and we will never allow a situation whereby technology completely replaces teachers. Teachers will be there, and we've told them you don't have to worry about anything. We're giving you a tool that you're going to use to assist you to teach, to support
To
you,
support you.
to relieve you of the stress that you have on a daily basis. Because there's so much work, there's so much paperwork. We want to support our teachers to ensure that they teach in a way that would allow them, first of all, to give the best to our students, but also to support them in terms of the amount of work that they have to do, and the stress that they go through on a daily basis. It's very stressful to be a
I can
teacher.
imagine. I can
Yeah.
imagine.
Especially when you're doing a lot of paperwork, lesson
imagine.
plans, and then you're trying to get this worksheet and this past paper and this one. Now it's going to be at the fingertips of the teachers. So at the press of a button, they'll be displaying all those papers, all those past papers on a screen where the students can just follow. Not only follow on the screen itself, the intention is to have students follow from a gadget that
The
will
devices,
be a
yeah.
device that they will have in the future as well. So
Yeah, because
we're pushing for
digital
that.
literacy is very important.
Definitely. And secondly, we are also not only introducing AI, but we are also giving the tools. On Friday, we will start distributing laptops to teachers. So every teacher in the country will receive a laptop.
That is really great to
So
hear.
it's gonna be so helpful to them.
That is
It's
really
also
nice
a way
to
of
hear.
showing them that we care,
Mm-hmm.
because we also care about their physical well-being, their mental well-being. We don't want to put them under so much stress. So all of those, the AI, the technology, the gadgets that they're going to use, all of those are going to help our teachers to not only become better, but feel more comfortable teaching, being a teacher.
I
In
think
fact, I'm
that's
expecting a lot of Seychelles to say, okay, all right, I want to be a teacher. So we want Seychelles teachers in our classrooms at all times. I'm hopeful that in the next 5 years, we'll be getting a lot more Seychelles teachers than we do have today.
I think that's a really comforting
And
perspective.
a very
Yeah.
holistic approach to
Yeah.
teaching. Who knows? Maybe I'll be one of those teachers in the next couple of years.
So, Minister, on mentionne ti gen lo problem l'attitude mamay dans l'école comme là. Et différent avec ça qui ou tu expérience étant un teacher back in the day. Can you tell us a peu comment the Ministry of Education is going to tackle this problem?
Ok. Nous les avons commencé et nous faisons l'éclair
Mm-hmm.
pour dire manque mauvais comportement dans l'école n'est pas négociable. Ok? Ou venez l'école, venez apprendre. Et l'école, il y a besoin d'un endroit que tous les enfants peuvent apprendre. On ne peut pas envoyer les enfants à l'école, ils ont envie d'apprendre. Mais c'est maintenant des trois mamans qui peuvent empêcher d'apprendre avec un mauvais comportement qu'ils peuvent démontrer dans l'école. So, ça nous déjà fait commencer à travailler là. Après ça, nous allons plus loin. Très bientôt, Bonnet, Juliette, nous allons lancer une campagne contre le bullying dans l'école. Le bullying dans l'école est grave, est extrêmement grave.
It's very sad.
Et nous devons faire ça comme partie de nos responsabilités, nous tackle ça. Et nous allons faire nous allons lancer sa campagne de façon qui est nationale. Hein. Tout premièrement, tous les enfants, pour gagner comprendre, pour gagner faire appel, pour dire premièrement, il n'est pas acceptable. Hein. Deuxièmement, pour un an, une conséquence qui nous fait travailler là, si un enfant il fait ça avec un autre. Troisièmement, nous pouvons faire ce qui est un message national qui gagne passer. Alors, pour nous capables de faire ça, nous pouvons servir radio, nous pouvons servir télévision, mais nous pouvons aussi créer un zoo, nous pouvons aussi adopter un zoo dans la semaine, tous les vendredis, quand maman pour venir à l'école, pas dans un uniforme sans bouton d'air, mais dans un tricot spécial qui en a, des tricots qui en a un slogan spécifique contre le bullying.
Wow.
Et ça, tous les vendredis, nous pouvons faire les roses pour pink pour une fille, et nous pouvons faire les blancs pour un garçon. Et nous pouvons encourager les teachers, les managers de l'école et les staff du ministère de l'Éducation pour aussi mettre ça tricot de vendredi. Mais nous avons aller plus loin pour encourager as many de monde as possible dans la société pour autres aussi amener ça message que nous avons allé. And the best way pour faire c'est pour autres aussi amener ça tricot support nous mettez. Nous pensons pour dire avec un message consistant et continuel, nous sommes capables finalement drill ça dans la tête de maman sans sa mindset, because it's all about a mindset.
Yeah.
Sans sa mindset, and hopefully in a few years time, nous pourrons gagner l'école contre bullying pour minimum.
So the t-shirts so put on with to the public?
Que nous faire tout pour nous capables premier t-shirt pour nous
Mamai.
donner maman for free. Por exemplo, un parent qui a envie de additional, pour designer, je prends sa slogan, je suis capable de additional.
So they will all have different slogans or
One.
the
Un
same,
slogan.
the same
Nous
slogan?
pensons vous dire un slogan qui est fort et plus facile pour les stick, pour les rester dans l'esprit maman.
Can we share the slogan on the
Pas
show?
pour les mots.
Okay, so
Très bientôt.
But what we can
Yeah.
share, I suppose, is that the company is actually fully in support of the campaign. In fact, we're going to be
100%.
donating
Yeah,
t-shirts.
Yeah.
So I'll save one for you.
thank you.
Présent, nous pouvons aussi revoir nos bons programmes dans l'école, nous pouvons revoir le curriculum métier. Nous pouvons commencer à être raisonnables, nous pouvons commencer à donner une valeur. Nous pouvons commencer à montrer les autres comment il y a pour socialiser. Aujourd'hui, maman n'est pas trop socialisée. Des tasks qu'ils sont capables de faire facilement. Et à quelqu'un, une valeur par respect, par tolérance. Pour faire ça, il faut dire, au fur et à mesure que vous grandissez, de 5 ans, de 10 ans, et maman, quand dans les 10 ans, 7 ans aujourd'hui, les temps, il est 12 ans, de S1, son l'attitude complètement différente
Conditionné,
avec
yeah.
l'attitude aimant beaucoup d'enfants aujourd'hui qui dans S1. So, nous pouvons imaginer, vous dire, in the next 10 years or so, nous pouvons deal effectivement avec tout ça, bonne musique que nous pouvons prendre, nous pouvons deal effectivement avec le problème de discipline et bullying dans l'école. Nous avons envie de voir une école, moi, je dis ça, une école qui est saine, à cause, dans mon opinion, pour moi, il y a quelque chose qui m'en croit, un système d'éducation, il devrait être capable de faire, c'est identifier bien bonheur, capacité, bien talent, bien potentiel étudiant et donne les bons programmes qui sont capables d'aider à développer son potentiel. Présent fait ci qui, plus tard, il y a service à talent qu'il y en a pour les gagner sur la vie demain. Si un a un talent de mathématiques, il est capable de servir ce talent, d'identifier, de donner des bons programmes appropriés pour développer son mathématique, le plier au standard qui demain servir ça. De son la vie tous les jours, il y avait un ingénieur, il y avait un docteur, il y avait un whatever, mais il y a service à forte qui en a pour gagner son futur. Of course, il y avait des gens responsables de la société, l'État est capable de faire ça, bonne quelque chose. So, pour moi, la jeunesse, c'est celle de bon la main. Et mon croire pour dire avec support communauté, support parents, support la société, par exemple, ça fait un petit bullying, nous sommes capables d'insister avec un zen des mains qui est capable de contribuer beaucoup plus qui nous en certains zen qui donner dans la société aujourd'hui. Nous connaissons pour dire un fait qui nous est du monde dans le world. And this is one of the ways qui nous sommes capables de faire si les enfants parlent pas dans le rôle, mais rather, nous pouvons focus sur quelque chose qui est fort, à cause de nous, nous pouvons aider à développer ça bonne forte. So, it's going to be good for the society, en général.
And I think that's really interesting, and I think, of course, Cable Wireless is in full support.
Et nous apprécions.
I think what you've mentioned regarding really harnessing students' full potential and gearing them out of the way of these bad influences, I think that's a really powerful message
It's a
to
must
send
for our
out.
country.
Yeah, I think
We
it
have
is.
to do it, and we have to start now.
It's the way forward.
Yes, indeed.
I wanted to ask you, along the same lines as that we were discussing bullying. If a student that is listening to the podcast, perhaps, is being bullied, what would you advise them to do in this situation? What should they?
Okay. In schools, we have different settings. We have, for example, we have counselors. They can talk to the counselors. They can talk to somebody whom they trust, but they need to report. They need to report because if they do not, then it is very difficult sometimes to pick it up. And if we can't pick it up, or if we don't know it's happening, then how can you resolve or solve a problem that you don't know?
You don't know is
exists?
happening,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult. So then the key is for them to be confident enough to trust somebody and to report. Once it is reported, then obviously we can take actions, but we will give them support. It's absolutely essential that they are given support.
But perhaps for Mama Kid Father, they're a bit introverted. Maybe they don't feel like they have an outlet, or maybe they feel like they can't express what they're feeling to their parents. What is something that their parents could perhaps look out for?
Yeah, okay, first of all, in schools, right? Nous peut faire, nous peut donner training et nous peut préparer aussi pour donner nous ban enseignants, besides nous ban counselors, nous peut aussi donner ban enseignants, nous peut planifier pour donner ban enseignants, ban technique de base qu'ils sont capables de servir comme enseignants pour identifier s'il y en a par exemple un changement dans l'attitude des enfants. So, vous êtes capable de pick ça up, vous allez avoir à cause de ce changement, de la technique que vous pouvez servir, vous êtes approcher ces enfants et c'est à cause, suddenly, les enfants qui sont gaillards, un petit coup, aller, ils tranquille. So, nous pouvons aussi nous reconnaître pour dire qu'il est absolument important qui nous donne, nous enseigner sa qualité l'entraînement. Mais aussi, nous pouvons train nos étudiants dans la school leaders, nos prefects, right? Nous pouvons aussi donner nous pouvons planifier pour donner d'autres types de training qui sont capables de servir pour capables aider nous à cause peer-to-peer. Ben, maman, il préférait parfois pour cause avec un ami, mais c'est mon style. Ses amis, besoin d'une certaine façon qui connaît, donc qui me pour approcher une situation, pour ressentir, pour dire, mon ami n'est plus Paris, etc. So, tout ça là est absolument important. Now, pour ça, when it comes to parents, l'école a besoin en an, l'école est capable de communiquer avec les parents, avec la communauté de façon qui est effective. Et par exemple, dit à l'air, nous pouvons travailler, loin quelque chose que nous pouvons faire connaître publicly very soon, que fada in a month or so. Nous pouvons voir de façon pour nous amener parents contre l'école. Et moi, je believe, bon, on n'est pas dit ça que nous pouvons travailler là, nous pouvons mener parents contre l'école. Nous besoin mener parents contre l'école. Nous pouvons faire, et l'état, nous pouvons gagner parents contre l'école. Nous pouvons aussi capables donner certaines qualités, développer certaines qualités dans les autres qui peuvent aider les autres contre la cour. À cause, pas tout parent qui capable, qui a sa capacité ou sa skill pour identifier les son enfant. Il a certaines difficultés. Parfois, il a des autres, mais je ne suis pas capable de voir. Mais c'est moi, si vous pouvez donner certaines connaissances, hein, ça est pour capable aussi aider les autres. Et nous pouvons donner parents à la porte qui va venir taper contre l'école, les temps senti pour dire, il y en a une situation. Pas juste côté social, mais contre l'école aussi. À cause si parents peuvent communiquer avec l'école, c'est beaucoup plus facile pour les capables de faire ça.
Thank you, Minister. That's very good to hear. And Kitwa, as a parent, Clara, is there anything that you want to add on?
No, I think everything that you've laid out, like the plan, is very comprehensive. And I think if you can see it through, it's going to have a very positive impact in the schools, in the community, in society as a whole. Minister, thank you so much for coming for sharing everything that you have. And we look very much forward to supporting with all of these initiatives.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to be here.
It was a pleasure to have you on.
I'm looking forward to the continued support from Kibble and Wildlife.
Of course.
Always.
Thank you for your time.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't think you know this about me, but I was actually bullied at school for a period of time.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
So hearing the plans that the ministry has, with the anti-bullying campaign and getting parents involved, getting the community involved, I think it's a really great initiative.
I agree with you.
I think the whole segment was very
informative and comforting. Actually, if I was a teacher listening to that, I think I would feel comforted knowing, especially on we've been talking about AI. knowing that AI is not going to be coming to take over anybody's jobs anytime soon. It's more of a support tool rather than something that's going to be coming in as a replacement, which I think is very important for people to know.
Yeah, and it's also, like giving teachers and students the equipment, but not, making them dependent
Yeah.
on, technology.
It's all about how you use it, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
I think we need to wrap this up because it's the FIFA World Cup tonight. And speaking of FIFA World Cup, the launch, who are you supporting?
I would have to say England because, studied in the UK, gotta rep the UK, so England. It's coming home this year. I'd have to say it's coming home
I
this
keep
year.
telling her home is still. I don't know where it's going.
Oh, you're saying that, and then you're gonna go, I'm supporting Brazil.
Okay, sure. We actually have one of my colleagues, our colleagues in the studio with us.
One of my favorite colleagues at
Well, the other
Cable
colleagues are gonna
News.
feel so offended, but go on.
I said one off.
Sheldon, who are you going to be supporting for the World Cup?
My mother supports Brazil, so I'm definitely going to be supporting
Love the
Brazil.
loyalty. Love
Of course,
the loyalty.
100%.
Where are you going to be watching? Are you going to be at home?
Well, I'm hoping to be at Espace, watching it in our fan zone in collaboration with Coca-Cola and Espace Bar and Cafe. Would you guys like to know a little bit more?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, with the whole FIFA coming on, we obviously have cable TV, everybody knows this. And cable TV actually has the official broadcaster as channels. So with that and with all the hype going on, we thought, you know what? Why not give Seychelles a true FIFA fan experience?
Right, and Cecil White, il content.
Content sur football.
Content sur football, il content
Yeah.
amusé, manger. So yes,
Yeah.
I am down. Espace Café and Bar at Espace.
Espace, yes.
At Espace Compound, but interestingly enough, pour la fête l'indépendance, we will actually move there because Espace Bar and Cafe will be taking up a space there. Ensemble avec Coca-Cola, qui pour also dans notre endroit, nous pour stream FIFA de tous les deux endroits, including also our own booth.
Well, speaking of Ladipodas, what else is Cable going to be doing
Well-
during that time? I'm intrigued.
Everyone saw that we gave $1 million to the National League Committee, but over and above that, what else are we going to be doing?
Sheldon Brioche pendant un Konekte Expo, nous pour partenaire avec Igor as well, which is one of our partners when we do these events, et nous pour also avec Sir Optimist. So with them, nous pour on a un booth qui peut donner regular services, KYC updates, quand tu vas venir, update toute l'information avec nous, s'il y a quelque chose qui nous sans email addresses, ou bien au téléphone, ou bien quelquefois, ou surname, something.
Hey, what if moi vivem pay mon bill, moi vivem me top up mon téléphone? Is that something that I can do at the...
Nous pour on a top-ups and bill payments as well, et nous pour also pay expliquer nous mais pour aider de l'école avec nos plateformes e-shop avec MyCare.
Ooh, okay.
Interestingly enough, again, si vous venez pay your bill on the 28th, vous pouvez capable spin the wheel for free.
What is spin the wheel?
So basically, qui nous peut faire, et nous peut mettre data packages, no wheel, and then you just spin, and then you get it for free.
Okay, so I could win like a booster?
Yes.
Sorry, I don't. I love spin the wheel, but more ki mavoy mavi connect. Is keep on a lucky dip.
The
Would
famous
you-
Cable and Wireless Lucky Dip. Everybody loves the Cable and Wireless Lucky Dip.
Because I already
Including
know.
me.
Di mo biya ka mas text mo, on a lucky dip. On a lucky dip.
Well, so you demand the regatta 2026, si vous êtes lucky anytime soon, we're happy to announce que nous pay return sa lucky.
Yay!
As part of some of the prizes, nous pay actually done commemorative items spécifiquement qui nous fait pour la fête 50.
So we're getting merch?
Yes.
Merch.
Do we not have one around? I'm pretty sure we have one around.
It would be amazing if we could show them, honestly.
Can we show them?
I don't see why not.
Sheldon. Ooh, that's pretty.
So it's just one of some of the items that we're going to have.
Yes, it's one of many items actually. So we will have beach towels as well, and tote bags, bucket hats,
Umbrellas.
umbrellas as well.
I
Yes.
love a
The
cable and
umbrella
wireless
is-
umbrella.
I think everyone just loves a good umbrella at this point.
I love the cable and wireless umbrella specifically. Wrapping.
So Sheldon, our 50th Independence Initiative, they're not starting at the expo. We actually started since before.
Oui, nou komanse depi avan, en nou ban aktivite actually nou pe partner avec Neo Boys, again. They've been a proud supporter for a long time. We've been a proud supporter of them for a long time. Nou pe actually DJ en nou ban kote pou zot, e zot kapab look out for that. It's gonna come anytime soon. And on top of that, nou pe fè en dedikasyon pou Elvis Payet, qui est ex-staff Cable and Wireless, qui nous treasure very much. And on top of that, nous peut also faire un documentaire pour guetter qui manière Cable and Wireless in sens de sa 50 ans. Even though Cable and Wireless in la pour 130 et quelques années.
134?
On
What?
podcast. After the 130th
I lost count.
super fair that we had.
That was fun.
But
Yeah.
that was a really great event.
That's interesting though. I'm really looking forward to seeing everything that's coming up. I'm gonna be there.
Hopefully you're going to be there also selling devices.
So in terms of devices, can you tell us what's gonna be going on at the expo?
We will be selling devices, definitely. Nou fè si pou di iban devices ki ase affordable for whoever decide pou di on the day of the event la, I'm walking out with a phone.
I'm walking out with the phone. Can you tell us some of the models at this moment in time, or
We will leave that as a surprise. Nou pou definitivement pe advertise online nou page Facebook, Instagram, et nou channel WhatsApp ki zot kapab follow.
Pas zot kapab zot devwe.
So they will follow pour zot gen any updates about qui pou arrive the expo pour 50 ans.
Yeah, and actually, I think Nuban Activity extends well past the expo as well. We have a lot of things that we have planned for the rest of the year. We'll probably bring Sheldon back to give you further updates.
we love Sheldon. Thank
Yes,
you.
It's not, 50 years independence is a huge milestone. Sheldon, what are some of the things you feel fier with Cecilia?
Wait, can I ask? What is your favorite Seychelles dish?
My favorite Seychelles dish. Can you even choose one?
That's a good answer, Sheldon. That's a really
No,
good
I think you can. We are more than possible for you, though.
But
Well,
there's
that-
also like octopus curry.
Curry coco zoet, poisson grillé, a good poisson
Especially if
grillé.
it's a bourgeois.
Yes. What about you? Well, you already
I said
said.
it.
Okay. What about your favorite Seychelles dessert?
Dessert.
Lado all the way.
Lado.
But Lado.
Let me guess. A lot
Not
of
that-
it.
Yes. It has to be the sweet kind. I'm not up for the savory Lado.
Definitely more a Lado person mostly. And honestly, nougat as well.
Nougat as well.
You can't go wrong with a good
Yes.
nougat.
I
Okay, you
agree.
guys can keep your nougat and yours, because I'm a salad monk all the way.
Oh, banan flambe as well. That's really nice. I have a bit of a sweet tooth. Okay. What about music? Could you give me one Seychelles artist that you think? I already know your answer, but one Seychelles artist that you think everyone needs to have on their playlist. I'm gonna go old school. Josami. I love a bit of Josami.
Patrick Victor.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say, but I'm
You are allowed.
Puso all the way.
Moi, j'avais dit pour ça, c'est bon, pas je connais qui me
And lastly, what is one thing that makes you guys proud to be Seychelles?
National pride. Qui m'a yes, c'est pour la guerre pour autres pays. That makes me very proud to be a Seychelles.
I agree. I'm with you on that one.
I don't know. I wish I could tell you guys that it's the one thing, but it's I don't know.
Mm. That's not a good way to end the show, Clara.
No, but it's also, food for thought. What makes you proud to be a Seychelles? Let us know in the comments. Because I can't answer.
Maybe in the next episode, Clara will pick one of your comments and play it off as her own.
And also tell us if you'll be there at the expo coming to the Cable and Wireless
Of
booth.
course, they'll be
They
there.
will
They'll
be
give
there.
us
They don't
video.
need to tell us.
give.
Thank you guys. This was great.
Yeah, that's all we have time for today. But thank you. Thank you for the continuous support. Thank you for the likes, the subscriptions, and the shares.
The comments.
Keep them coming. And we'll see you next time.